Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well. It is about 2 in the morning here, which I find is the best time to start your day. And the best way to start your day is with some game dev, so that's what we're going to do. There we go. So if you are subscribed to this channel, you've probably been watching my wife's streams. I'm Cal, just kind of doing some feature development in the background. And if you are new here, I think the quick recap is we're making a game with a custom game engine. My wife and I have been developing for a while now. And elevator pitch for the game is kind of take the essence of maybe a vintage fantasy game and condense it down into a fast-paced deck builder game. So today I think I'm going to try to work on this issue. We'll get started here. So we've got a couple issues with our main menu. I should say right now the game is kind of in like functional prototype phase. Nothing's really pretty. Just trying to get stuff working at the moment. And the challenge with this is I didn't actually write this main menu code, so I'm going to have to figure out how it's supposed to work as we go. What am I looking for? That guy. Okay, so we've got a main menu. And a main menu controller. What happened there? Alright. What issues do we have? Some network synchronization. Leave lobby button. Yep. I think there's some static variables in there that probably need to be made non-static. Different lobby types. And yeah, I remember this. There's some buttons that should be disabled if you are not the owner of a lobby that aren't disabled. So I think I want to start with this. I know more about how that should work. Leave lobby button isn't implemented. I think we have a leave lobby button. Whoops. Doesn't work correctly now. So we go into controller, leave lobby. Which does call leave lobby on the lobby manager, which I think should leave the lobby. For in the lobby, service leave lobby. That seems right. What's wrong with it? Create a lobby. Yeah, okay. So is it a UI state thing? What I should do to so the game is uses the Steamworks API so that we can be on Steam and do all that fun stuff. But running multiple instances of Steam on one computer is a little bit of a pain. So I use this program. Jared does this differently. I think she uses 2 computers and like a network share between them. But I use this program Sandboxy so that I can have multiple isolated Steam instances on the same machine. So I'll fire that up and we'll see what's going on there. Okay, over here, we're going to make a lobby. And what is this? There we go. Steam runs a little slower in this sandboxed environment, but that's okay. So we'll fire up a second copy of this. I just kind of want to see if this other client can still see the lobby after I've left it over here. It should tell me it's probably just like UI state not being updated, or is leaving the lobby not working. All right, we are in multiplayer, join a lobby. We see the lobby. I'm gonna leave the lobby. And it does go away. Okay. So we are actually not in a lobby. Our UI is just messed up over there. One more thing I'm curious about. Let's do that again. And we'll join the lobby this time. Multiplayer, create lobby. Now we should see it again. Join, and we're in. Now what happens if this guy leaves? Your UI is also locked. This guy's still over here. And then, I can't get back to there. Okay. But what happens if can I start a game? I can start a game. Okay. Here we've got, so the game has a max of 4 players. And for every player that's not connected, you just get a bot put in there. You see we have 3 bots. So this guy knows the client left. Just the UI state isn't updating. So let's look at that. Now, like I said, I didn't write this guy, but I did add a function to it. And I saw some state tracking here that was a little hard to follow. At least there's a lot to it. So it's totally understandable something's not updated here. We've got, did we start a game? Did we do some initialization? Well, okay. What are you doing in here? You've got draw, single player, party. What's the flow for that? Move. Begin main menu, rejoin, less party invitee. That just happens right in the draw. Okay. So one of those bools is just doing that. So we run this once. Single player, expand multiplayer drop down. What does that do? If expand multiplayer drop down, if we're not the party host and we're in the party. Okay. Oh, we just open it. If multiplayer is open, we draw our party. If draw create lobby, party host, draw join lobby. Okay. There's probably some state in the expansion of these that's not being updated. And I wonder these guys kind of cache like Steam identity stuff, like your profile picture and stuff. Maybe they are not updated when somebody leaves. It seems true. Let's see here. I think the simpler case is when a lobby member leaves and the lobby owner is still there. We should be able to get their... They are removed from the lobby data when they start the game, but their picture is still there. So let's try to figure that out. Lobby member personas. Where is this used? Get personas. Okay, we call load once there. There might be a problem. Lobby load lobby member personas. Get lobby owner user. Oh, yeah, that's 100%. Well, okay. You do it one time there. When the lobby data is updated, I would expect... I would expect this to get called when the client leaves. It has to be, yeah, because there was a bot in there. In order for the bot to be there, we would have to clear out that player's data from here. So what's happening in this function? We're not in a lobby, get out of there. Get our network IDs. Oh. Oh, that's it. Okay, so client joins. We do this, and the client network ID is in there. We go through, their network ID is not null, we load them in. They leave, we call this, their network ID is not in here, it is null, we do nothing. So we just track stale state over it. I feel like we could just respond to individual join and leave events and update that place. But that doesn't work for the client, I guess. If somebody makes a lobby and then a client joins it, they're not going to get the join events for the people who are already in there. So we do want the ability to like fill the whole thing. It's only 4 people, so it doesn't seem like a big deal, but we want to like reset this state. So how does this get initialized? What's the... It's a player array, which is just like an array of 4 things. Let's go back through here. Who writes to you? Lobby member personas. Was it in that function? Maybe it was. Maybe I just missed it. Oh. Oh, it's just default initialized to this at the beginning. Okay. Okay. I mean, what if I just... Let me just do this. Something simple. Lobby member personas. Oh no. Let's do fill. That's like, what is it? Lobby, no. Persona data view. We'll just null everything out and then rebuild the whole thing. That doesn't seem like too big of a deal. Right? Because now every time there's two places this was called. Get lobby member personas initializes it for some reason. I see. It's because you wouldn't show your own picture until the lobby data updates. Hold on. All right. So what? Okay, because I see. Where was that thing at? You have this like two-phase initialization thing here, where the first time through this function, we will do this. I'm wondering if the state is never cleared under any circumstances. So if we, let's say we made a lobby, went into a game, finished the game, went back to the main menu, I think the main menu is probably in the exact same state it was when we started the game, which is not what we want. We'd want some function to call on entering the main menu to like reset this, and I'm kind of guessing there isn't one, because if there was, we would just do this stuff there, right? Okay. Want something like that on enter main menu. I don't know, put it here. I don't really know what we're going to do here yet, but we'll want to do something there, like initialize party, put some stuff there. What was I looking at before? Where was, oops. Where did I put that thing? Not there. Where did I? Not. Oh yeah. Move to. Maybe do that there. And I'm wondering if that fixes the first part of that. Oh yeah. One downside of using Sandboxy is this is still a manual step. I have 2 Steam installs. Gotta copy the file over. Feel like I could change the build to make that a little smoother. Where are we at? Alright. So what I expect to happen now is we make our lobby, you join the lobby, and now when I leave, my picture disappears, right? Okay, but my UI is still stuck here. What happens if I do anything? Start bot game? I can't do anything. Okay, well, one step. Just double check. That's your thing. Yeah, we still got 3 bots. Okay, so why is my UI locked here? You're gonna reverse engineer and crack my game? That's fine. I'd like to see it actually. I don't know. Not rejoin game. I want to be in like... What does this do again? Okay, so that will be false for that client. We have nothing to do with the party at this point. For... Oh, wait, what? Hey, thanks for the sub. Oops. How are we getting stuck in that state? Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't you have variables like that too? Is there... Wait, in my main menu controller has an is create lobby clicked. Main menu UI has an is create lobby clicked. That doesn't seem good. Should those be true at the same time? You'd think so. I'm from the US. Minnesota specifically. From India. Very cool. Okay, is create lobby clicked? Becomes true when we click create a lobby. When does it become true over here? And if it's true, we say draw create. Oh. I'll be right back. My son is waking up here. Alright, sorry about that. Gotta get one of those BRB stream overlay things to set up. Or you can hear water. That's probably my aquarium. How loud is it? It's pretty far away, I gotta say. Stop. No. I don't need splice right now. I'm a software engineer. Yes. Well, I was professionally. A stay-at-home dad right now. But yeah, history in C++ development. I just kind of do hobby stuff. All right, so okay, so if the bool is true over here, we go into here. Presumably there's a create lobby button. Yes, yeah, that's my wife. Yeah, we've been working on a game engine together, kind of for fun, for learning, for a while. And she's been working on this game for I'm not sure how long, a couple months. And a few weeks or months ago, I started helping her out with it. We've done a few things in the past, just like smaller projects, but not anything we attempted to sell. This will be the first like big project we make. Who's from button click controller create button? Okay, so then it happens. Huh. I feel like that's a problem to track that state in two places. Yeah. Yes, we're kind of lucky that we kind of have the same hobby. We can work together on it. It makes it a lot more fun. Your project is to crack the game. There's probably a vulnerability somewhere in here I'll expose just by scrolling. You got to keep a sharp eye out. Huh. Alright. How many places is this set? It equals true if we click that button. We test it, and then we pass it into here. But we pass it by value, so that never gets unset, which is definitely the problem. A fourth engineering student? Like fourth year in school? What do you mean by fourth? Can we just get rid of this extra bool? If create lobby is... Yeah, fourth year. Okay, cool. Any specific kind of engineering? I'm wondering... So if we had expand create lobby to just manage this for us, we could get rid of those calls. Oops. Oh, computer science engineering, cool. That's what both me and my wife went to school for. Do you have any idea on what kind of thing you want to do once you graduate this year? Like a specific industry or something? C++ is my favorite language for no good reason. I just like it. Oh, do we need it here from? Interesting. Search for jobs, yeah. So if we I guess, you know what? Maybe this is a simple thing. Maybe, okay. We don't need to store this as a member variable because it's used 1, 2, 3 places precisely. I kind of don't love doing it this way anyway, but if we just put like a I don't know. We just did it like this. Is that easy enough? Does that fix our problem? I feel like it introduces another problem, but your jobs are very challenging, like hard to find. It's the same here right now. It's probably a worldwide thing. Your wife might have to work for game piracy. Yeah, I think the job market's definitely scary and difficult here at the moment. Or expand. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Maybe that fixes our stuff. Maybe it breaks something else. That guy, onesie, doozy. Another guy. Wait. Did I not click that? All right. Well, something weird happened there that time. On the first frame. Yeah, something weird happened there too. But dang, we're still drawing this stuff because it's expanded. Our state's not wiped out. Huh. Also in this case, the client, the application on the right, I guess the member, is not having their personas updated. Like people are getting jobs with like a basic understanding of data structures and algorithms. That's like a, and try to remember back. I feel like the class I took titled Data Structures and Algorithms was a second year class. I mean, data structures and algorithms can be arbitrarily complex, I guess. But the specific class I took titled that was not complex. A 6.4 C GPA out of 10. You got 1 year to bump it up. I'm assuming that's the same thing as like GPA here. Where here they do it usually out of 4. See, I think, yeah, having the skills is actually the thing that like practically matters, as long as you can demonstrate that stuff. And sit down with somebody and be able to demonstrate it. That's your in. Not entirely sure what the move is with this state, because we also have a lot of bools over here. And like, if I look at start single player requested, start multiplayer requested, those seem mutually exclusive. I don't think both of those need to be true at the same time. That stuff we might be able to clean up once we do our initialization, or like our reset function here. Is create lobby clicked? I don't know, does that need to be... I wonder if there's like an enum and we just track the thing that we're doing right now, if that cleans everything up. Well, some of it up. Some of it's a little different. Yeah, that's the thing, is you gotta get your foot in the door somehow to be able to demonstrate that you have skills. It's like if you're in a market where there's a lot of people putting in resumes, people tend to filter based on simple criteria, which I understand, but can be unfortunate. Okay, if we did that, could we just have this guy use that state to control itself? This. No, it's here. What was expand create lobby again? Is expanded at create lobby? It's just a bool. How is that guy set? Join lobby. Leave lobby should make that. Wait, expanded create lobby. Hmm. Expand it at create lobby. What exactly is that used anywhere else? Draw create lobby, join lobby. You're gonna down the company? Why don't, instead of using malware to down the company, why don't you use malware to, I don't know, somehow get yourself seen? Presumably they're using some automated system to filter resumes before people look at them. Have your malware target that and push yours to the top of the stack. Or it's just downing the company doesn't get you anything out of it. Man. Expand at create lobby. Okay. So we're going to do that probably on join lobby and create lobby. Oh. Why is it happening there? It doesn't happen on... Ransomware might make it more effective. There you go. Now you get something out of it. Just intuition tells me create lobby would open that too, right? Is create lobby clicked? Weird. So I wonder if, where's my leave lobby function? I'll just keep it over here for now. No. What was it called? Expanded at create lobby. I'm finding these bools to be a little bit mind-bending. So as soon as I understand how they work, maybe they can be simplified. I'm sure they can. Alright, if so next time through this would not be false because we didn't click the button. We clicked leave lobby, so that would be set to false. That should update that member. Harder to apply ransomware on a company. Like, harder to get them to pay? I feel like if you have a way to deploy malware. Well, okay, no. I see what you're saying. You have to lock something down. Alright. Yeah, I streamed on this channel a while ago, like quite a while ago, and I don't think they're up anymore. It's just been my wife working on her game for a while now. But I decided when I have bigger chunks of free time, why not? Ah. Alright. We make the lobby. We join the lobby. We leave the lobby. We're back to a good state. Refresh. Can we go back to single player? We can. Can we start a single player game? We can. Okay, so that guy's good. But now when you leave the lobby, hey, you look good, but you can't create another lobby. Your state's still bad. Okay. But what if I started a single player game? That. What happened? Yeah, we got 3 bots. They started waiting for class selection. Okay. So my create a lobby button is gonzo. Well, is that just for... I wish there was a faster way to launch 2 clients. Prior to doing the Steam integration work, we were using a library called eNet for networking. And that was actually much easier. You could just have like a task that would fire up as many clients as you wanted, and brrr, they'd all connect, and it happened immediately. That was better. But what was I gonna check here? Oh yeah, okay, you create the lobby. There's this weird, the first frame's bad here. Join a lobby, boop. There, it's blank and then fills in the name. Okay, but when I leave the lobby, I can't create a lobby either, so that affects both of them. Yeah, you too. Do I know Empress Game Piracy Women? No, I'm not quite sure what that means. Game Piracy Women. So presumably I have a... is join lobby clicked? Whoops. I wonder, maybe... I don't know voice 38, no. Voices. Okay. What? Oh, user. Fit girl repack? What is it? Fit girl repack? I kind of wonder if I can just get rid of all of the bools from this class first to make things a little simpler. So, is join lobby clicked? And okay, so the reason this is in here is so we can't click the button twice. But can't we do like a disabled prior to that? Where was that other one? Is create lobby clicked, and then we have begin disabled for that. I like that better rather than holding the state and having to reset it. Oh, okay. That's okay. I can't say my knowledge of cracking teams is up to date. I remember a few things from way back in the day, but She might. Let's see. Alright, let's look for this again. Because this doesn't need to be here, I don't think. We can just... Yeah. Wait. Ah. Game cracking. It does sound like a hard skill. I guess it depends on the game, but I imagine a lot of stuff is pretty tough these days. Let's just get rid of that. Wait, what? Join lobby clicked. That's not right. We can get rid of that. Okay. But then this probably wants to be disabled in some other cases, like if you're in a lobby, if you're not the party host. Is there a way to check if you're in a lobby from here? Lobby is lobby host. Leave lobby, join lobby. No. Like if you're... That seems like something we want to do. Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I don't think there's... I feel like the best thing you could do to get out of assembly is like lift it into C, but it wouldn't be the original C. It would be some logical equivalent. Which there's some cool libraries that can do that stuff. You take like a compiled binary and then spit out some version of C code that would compile to that. But either way, I feel like you'd have to understand the assembly well enough. Which certain types of assembly are not that... most of them are not that hard. It's just time consuming if you're not familiar with it. And for most people, why would you be familiar with it? Did I... Okay, so I think... Did I just build that? I believe it, yeah. Alright, we're gonna try this. So my... Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning now. It's gotta be, I feel like there's the time zone difference between us, like 11 hours or something. Give or take a few. What's that weird state? Oh, that made it worse. Made it worse because why? Oh, okay. Because when we did and not expanded create lobby, there's too many states we're checking against for me to track what's happening. What's this one again? 1:30 p.m. 7. So like 10. Oh, that's right. There's like a half-hour time zone difference. Or not half hour, but n hours and a half hour. Oh, I did sleep. I usually wake up really early in the morning. I woke up at 2 in the morning today. I go to bed at like 7:30. Not necessarily by choice, it's just what my body does. I'm trapped in this prison. And not expand, create lobby. Huh. Oh. The prison of having no control of when I wake up, not being able to sleep in or fall back asleep if I wake up. Okay. What's the difference between draw join lobby and draw create lobby? Oh, okay. But why would that be expanded then? Whoops. I'm very confused. It's basically the same. Game development or assassins. But it is really fun having kind of the same goal and the same interest. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. What else? All right. Did I close out? No, not that one. This one. What else is wrong here? Okay. That's right, there were some statics in here too. Where is that? Static const is fine. Static error code is not fine. Not relevant here. That's fine. Fine, fine. Lobby type. I think it's fine on a radio button. An error code, and we're in draw create lobby. Okay, I don't think those are causing problems at the moment, but they do after you finish a game and you come back. Okay. Join a lobby. Is create lobby clicked? Or yeah, why is it? Who sets that? Oh. Did I add this here? No, I didn't. Expanded create a lobby. Join a lobby. If expand create lobby is true, we draw create lobby. If not, expand and create lobby, we draw join lobby, but then we go through. It's like the final boss of state management. All right. We don't care about that. I'm gonna put this in here. Oops. 8T. All right. What operations do we do? We do none. We do start game. Join lobby. Rejoin game, which could be the same as start game. And then we have what operation are we doing? Okay. Oops. Of course, that's got to be an operation type. Lordy. Okay. I'm just going to try to make like a pseudo state machine that we can just check against. So that I don't have to think about this quite as much. Is create lobby. Is lobby created? Let me do this one at a time, I guess. Throw my to-do so I can search for this. Let me just check lobby manager. Is lobby initialized? Lobby list initialized. That might be useful. Expanded. This one's actually the one I want to deal with. So we had like, because some of these are tracking like the operation if it's not going to complete right away. Like the lobby list gets filled on a callback. Start a game might tick before you actually change the scene a few times. Elapsed seconds. Whoops. What's that? Huh? It is not used. But I feel like we might want to know which mode we're in. Let's start here. Okay, what broke here? If any operation is in progress, this function should not have been called. That doesn't exist. Wasn't there a start single player game error? Start single player game. Do we use this? We don't use that. Okay. Just get rid of all the state that's not used to simplify things a little bit. Okay, so then start the single player game. No, if it was, okay, if start game succeeded, then operation equals operation type start game. Boom, boom. So we are in none. Boom. Okay. Progress. If is lobby created or if is party owner. Okay, if the lobby, if we have a lobby, we want to use the lobby manager's information on players to start the game. Otherwise, we should only start if the party manager. Okay. If result equals success. Yeah. starting a game. Boom. Lobby is created. That seems okay. It's gonna be like resolve equals error code unknown. Start game. Okay. Whoops. Not just error code. Okay. It doesn't really fix any of those issues we've been seeing, but it removes some of those. Does that build? Just going to try to simplify all the state that is here and expose it in one way so it's easier to act on. What's the next thing? I should probably just check. I should still be able to do this stuff. Just this weird thing. That one doesn't stay open. Okay. Let's do the next one and see if we can deal with that. Party. Is create lobby clicked and is expanded create a lobby. Is create no. Okay, so we're tracking this so that we don't double click a button and make two calls, presumably, because otherwise we would just check if our lobby is created. So can we use our, if we're doing any operation, that button should not be able to fire, right? So that one can be handled. Is start game visible? If we are, again, if we're doing any operation whatsoever and we're waiting on it to finish, at some point I'm going to have to reset this to none, but we're waiting for it to finish, you should not be able to start the game. Maybe I should leave myself a note here. I don't think I ever reset it to none ever anywhere. but I only put it in the start game options. So we would reset it to none. Here. Wow. What I was looking for is create lobby clicked. How about in here? Check create lobby. And we just set it to true. That's that. So I think we can get rid of that. Is create lobby clicked, because what we're doing that's separate than is the lobby created. So this is to have a create lobby. Type create lobby. All right. Is operation in progress. Don't do anything. How about this? This just unconditionally succeeds. So an operation equals operation type create lobby. And there was another place. Create lobby enabled. Start game visible. What's the difference between enabled and visible? I wonder if they're the same. Yeah. It's used for disabled, which is kind of what I thought. Start game visible. Okay, no start game button. Click state. Okay. Start game button. All right. I feel less clear if that's what we want there. Start multiplayer game enabled. Does the same thing. Maybe that's I feel like we're gonna be in a state now where we can't do things. We'll like make a lobby and then we'll be stuck in that state. What's that? Make a lobby. Well, I can start a bot game. Okay. I wonder. I'm gonna do something because I have a hard time figuring out if we get locked into a state. We'll just make like a little tracing function to do this. Operation type. Oh, I don't have a. what do we do? This won't need to stick around, but for now, this will just help me see if we ever get locked into a state and we're not resetting to none. Operation type. Whatever, you can go down here then. But then we'll just put a lambda in here because we don't really care. All right. Start, create, lobby, rejoin. Happy with that? Oh, okay. Okay. So then everywhere I set that, actually, let's want to change that. To that. All right. Oh, I had one more. Yeah, of course, of course. Okay. Did I do? Is create lobby clicked was gone. Is lobby created? I think that state is already maintained in the lobby manager. So if we just track it twice, I think it only makes an opportunity for it to get out of sync. I enabled. That's that. A couple places here. Up, up. Yeah, when does it get set to true? Yeah, so we actually are using it for like the immediate value, but it doesn't happen really until the callback. So those are slightly different. So one more place this is used. Is lobby created equals true. Oh, okay, so if you're gonna join a lobby, oh, interesting. If you're gonna join a lobby, that gets set to true once the Steam lobby actually exists. But it's set to true as soon as you click the button, if you're the owner. But we have this to gate us on, we are currently creating a lobby. So I don't think we need that functionality. So I kind of think we just want a, are we in a lobby function here? Maybe. These are new things I'm adding. There's a spot for lobby stuff here. Leave lobby, get lobby list, load lobby list, join. Let's throw one right here. A pointer or a reference? Is in lobby, and I think that's like fairly cheap to call. No. Do we have a lobby? Okay. We don't need to track the state twice, I don't think. Create lobby enabled only if we are not doing something and we're not in a lobby already. Where's that? Oh, yeah. All right. You can go. Right. What are we doing here again? We're going to check, are we in a lobby? So we start from the lobby. If not, if we're in a party, we start from the party. Yeah, that's totally fine. In lobby, then we do this. Right? Is that a pointer? What is that? Oh, I'm in the controller right now. I thought I was over here. Of course. If not in a lobby. If we're doing something or is in lobby, we shouldn't be here. And we don't have to track the state because now our lobby exists. This has been called. Okay. 3:30. Here. We should be joining the lobby. And then There's a rejoin function too. Okay. Done. Still going to have to be able to escape that state, but I've got to deal with these. Seem okay. I don't think there's anything funky with those right now, but this one is expanded at create lobby. When is that set to true again? When we leave a lobby. Expand create lobby. Let me join a lobby. Can we just check? Don't care about... Okay, so we're setting this to true when we join. Did I change those? No. When we join a lobby or when the lobby data updates, which happens when players join. I don't think you need to do that in both places. I think they're the same. But can we just say we want to do create lobby if we're in a lobby? Okay, if we clicked the button, I think this is why it's... Okay, you go into create lobby even, is that right? What happens in join a lobby? This is just the lobby browser? Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. But that means if I joined a lobby, do I end up in this function? Lobby. I do. Okay. So I want to, whoops. I've lost it. I want to get into this function if I am currently in a lobby, or if I've clicked that button to start the process. I only want to do this if I am not in a lobby. Yeah. And I've clicked the button. I think I'm going to preserve this state so I can see what it was doing before, but is in... If I'm in a lobby, I just want to jump into that function. We'll see what that does. If I've clicked the button or I'm in a lobby, I'm going in. If I click the button or I am not in a lobby, no, and I'm not in a lobby, draw the, oh, okay. Ah, that's why this is not showing. It's because yeah, that's only true to one frame, and then it goes away, which is why it was a member variable. Okay, let's try to, I don't know where this is going to live, if it's over here or the other place. But where is that other one? Yeah. You can go away. We'll set it true when you click the button, but when does it go false? It's when you, and here, when you click join lobby. Does this return an error code? No. So M is, that's weird. That's weird, but I think that works. Let's see. Let's see what that does. Well, oops. You know, we have our own app ID for this. The Space4 is like the, it's like a default example application with Steam, but you can use it for development. And I think Jer paid and we have an app ID. We're just not using it yet. Should probably do that soon. I can like pick up other people's lobbies and things. Although I think we're filtering those out somehow. Alright. Oh no. This has initialized to true. I think. Oh. Don't do that. What did I do? I put the bull back and I didn't put it up there, which is why you just do that. Oops, I gotta get rid of that. Okay. Okay. That should be hopefully better behaved. Oops. Was I trying to click there? This guy? You, okay. That looks good so far. We will create a lobby. We will join a lobby. We get the thing. Okay, let's just test the same flow we were doing before for now. We're in. I can't start the game. I still have this button here. I can leave the lobby. And I'm out. This button's still disabled. I can come back in. I'm missing here. I can join. I can leave. Alright. That's working. What happens if I do join a lobby and I'm in? I still seem to be here on both sides. If I leave, I'm good. So I think this is like a no op, but that button should be disabled, I think. Refresh. Okay. What happens up here? That should be disabled too. What happens? Boop. Nothing. Okay, so we're catching the places where the buttons should be disabled, it seems. Let me just join and now start. That's... Oh. Yeah, that's probably our... Let me see. Who's who? Join lobby. Where's your thing? Set operation, create lobby. So we're never undoing the current operation, which is stopping me from starting the game. Which is okay. So let's start to figure out where that has to be cleared. So when we start a game, that would be cleared when we come back to the main menu, which is going to be on enter main menu. Let's throw this in here. This function's never called. But that would be a place where whatever state we were left in gets erased. That's kind of the only way. Like if we're in start game, we don't know. I think that's the way to deal with that. Create lobby, join lobby, rejoin game, rejoin game. What happens here? Yeah, okay. So it's the same thing. Rejoin game. If that succeeds, we're going to go off to the game. We come back to the main menu, presumably call that function and reset it. Create lobby, join lobby. Let's see. We do that on like events, I think. Lobby status, created, joined. So yeah, if we're in operation, create a lobby, and we get that status, then we're done. If we get that status, do we care about the other ones? Are we subscribing to that right now? That would be on, what do we get? We get a lobby connection update. Party connect, on party connection update connection. Okay. Lobby data. Okay. Lobby list party. I guess the conventions lobby is coming first. Okay, is there? I think that's how we have to do it, because this... Where's that guy? that event gets fired when the lobby's actually created or we actually join it, which is some deferred event. So that we have to do it that way. On lobby, use the same name. Connection. We'll need a function for that. And that's going to take lobby. And we have a namespace on those things. We don't need party connection update, and we'll do another one like this. Oops. Look at the same thing basically. Is there a success on that? Yeah. So this is going to be called create child kicked. Can we just unconditionally clear our operation? Or is there a I don't know if there's a point where that's a problem, but even if the create lobby or join lobby fails, we still want to clear that out for sure. Not success, we just return. Is there another thing we want to... Here, operation type is done. Maybe we probably want like an error code eventually. Maybe a string. Expanded at create lobby. Okay. Do we want to do anything? Maybe we don't want to do anything except clear that out right now. Right? I guess we could check the state we were in, but yeah. Oh, I should also do the set operation so I can trace it out. Because there's probably another spot we'll get stuck. I gotta put it up here too. These are lengthy. Yeah, the same thing there, but lobby. 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 So this should allow us to start the game. Of course. Yeah, I think even if that operation fails, we still want to do that. So I don't think I care about the data. I'll just get rid of this all for now. No. Just make sure we can start the game and then move on to the next weirdness. Do. Make the resolution of this smaller so they fit a little better. Not really utilizing. Well, I don't know, I guess. Okay, we can join. Yeah, we can still leave. We can join, and we can start. And we both go in. Are we both reasonably well behaved? We are waiting on somebody to select a class. Okay. Oh, it's where we should be. So what else? There is this weirdness with, there's like a frame where it freaks out and doesn't have the right thing to render. Boop, boop. I wonder what's up with that. We must be waiting for a callback before our, because it's like, it seems like the first frame, it looks right, and then it goes away, and then it comes back. Is that what's happening? I think so. So like our state is good, but then it's weird, and maybe the callback for the lobby creation hits and it's good again? Just a guess. Can I, so when I in join a lobby, I can't go back to. Can I start a game from here? No. Can I start a game from here? No. Now this traps me. Okay, well, let's look at the flickering thing first. So we do like, should we create a lobby? Should be some text somewhere. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's exactly. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense why these things were member variables now. But I wonder. Yeah. So what the reason it flickers is the frame where we click it, that becomes true. That's true. So we draw the lobby, but then the next time through, that's false. Then we have false or is in the lobby, and this isn't true until the callback is hit. So with that being a member variable, it's preserved, but then somebody's got to clear it out. The other thing we could do here, like rather than create a lobby, so there's like an actual call to create a lobby in the controller that needs to happen here. And where is that? From button click. So why don't we... Why doesn't this call happen in the surrounding scope? Why is it happening in here? It's got like an unrelated problem, I guess, but so that's the only reason we need button click in here. You know, I don't really want to. It's working. Oh, wait a second. Get lobby owner username. Draw, create lobby. Hmm. Okay, well, if I make that a member variable again, we've got to clear it at some point. Create a lobby, create a lobby, create a lobby. But if I just have a way to check. Wait a second. Yeah, because the only reason it's looking weird is because we draw it the first frame. I think it's totally fine to not load that until the callback is done and the data to populate everything is there. So if I... Okay. We don't need this member variable. This doesn't need to be there. If we click the button, it was enabled because create lobby button was enabled, and we create lobby. Okay. Controller reference. We create lobby there. Then we don't actually check this. We just wait until we're in the lobby. And then we render the stuff inside of there. Right, because the only... Well, let's hope so. Wait, what? Join lobby clicked. Did I... Oh, ha. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Draw... Where are you at? From button click. And then can we just use the lobby owner? Just search this every time. Okay, so we don't need to call create lobby there. I don't know. Is it worth checking if you're the owner? Or do we just search every time? You know, I don't think it's all that expensive. We can come back and optimize things if we need to. Boop. Let's just double check what happens in here. We set the window size, make our window, print out the name. Yeah, we don't need to. Oh yeah, so this wouldn't work. Okay, I'm seeing. We wouldn't be able to do this until the lobby was actually made. So if the button click was true, you'd have to figure out your lobby the other way. I think it's better to just wait until the lobby is actually existing before we do any of this stuff. Control create lobby options. Get personas. Yeah, we don't have any personas the first time through anyway. It's a long function. Lobby options enabled. Okay. And the same thing's probably... There's going to be some analog to that in join lobby, and that's probably why that one freaks out a little bit. I think that, yeah, we just want to do that. It seems better. All right. Now this one I think I could just test with one. Yeah, Okay. Leave lobby. Way back. I wonder if can I do well. I guess if you have a bunch of latency to like the Steam, this is annoying. But it disables the. What happens to this button? That button goes away and it comes back. Can I? What happens if I click really fast? Seems fine. Okay, that button should probably be disabled at the same time, but I don't think I can click it. Okay. So what happens on join a lobby? Traps me again. Maybe that's the next thing to look at. Join a lobby traps me because you're in. These UI functions are so long and sprawling, it's hard to remember your place. And I'll join what was there before. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any way to escape that. Okay, join a lobby. Join a lobby. It's like, I guess this is representing, am I currently browsing lobbies? And we did set this to false in one place. Down here when you actually click a lobby to join, but I should be able to click away from that. Is this actually, I'm gonna check, is this disabling my create a lobby button, or is it just not? It's not disabling it, but it so it's like if I click, what should I be able to click to get out of there? I mean, there's too many places. I don't want to have to reset the bool all over the place. Join a lobby. Can I start a bot game? No. Can I start a single player game? No. Looks like if I click any other button, I should be able to get out of there. Join lobby, inner join, and enabled. No, that's controller load lobby list. You know, So button's not disabled. I feel like that should be... Is it actually making a lobby when I click that button and it's just not changing the UI? Alright. Let's try something. Head launch. What are you doing? Alright. Multiplayer. Join a lobby. Oh, my breakpoint on the wrong line. Ah. Well, what I can do. I can just test it with another. Just go and search. Well, no, I should be able to see it here, right? If it's my lobby, I should be able to see it. It's not actually making a lobby. Why not? That is the only... Right. Create a lobby. Hmm. Confused why that clicking the button doesn't make the lobby. Interesting. Really? Let's set another breakpoint up. I don't see how we're not getting in there. Alright. Create a lobby. Breakpoint. Must have moved a line or something there. I mean, okay. That works, but I can leave the lobby. Now that does not do anything.
It's like I can't even respond to that. What is up with that? Oops. Is it related to this and it's just not... No, it would be rendering disabled. Is it a party thing? Oh, why is this? Because I'm still running it. Yeah. Alright. I think I can... Oh, yeah. It's gonna have... Oh, where... Oh, what did I do here? Oh, I've got... of course. I don't think that's the problem, though. Not even... I don't know. It's in drop part, I guess. This shouldn't have anything to do with that. Seems very unlikely. No, I don't know. All right. That one's really puzzling me. All right. Here's what we do. Yeah. Just step through here and see what happens. Maybe I'm missing some state change. Okay. Actually... Well, this isn't... Let me go back up here. Do with this. What is there? No operation in progress. Wait. So that should be good. Yeah. That doesn't have anything to do with that button. Huh. I'm at a loss at that one right now. I might have to come back to that. I think about it. What other issues did we have in here? That seems okay. There were some statics. Alright. I've got about 10 minutes left here. Let's see if I can get rid of those statics. Well, this one's kind of... Oh, you know what? More important than that is... this one. What do we actually need to do in this function? And where are we going to call it? Before I forget about that. There's a bunch of things in here. I think all of those just become false. Anything that we're tracking. Start. Is this used? The other one wasn't used. Let's see here. Ah, it's also not used, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Where did I just copy those things? Oh yeah, that's what that comment was saying. That one. It will not be in a lobby when you return here. You'd still be in a party, but maybe what if somebody disconnected? It's just like So you'd enter this function if you like quit the game or it finished and you somehow went back to the main menu. So I guess any, like, everything minus equals false. We don't need that. I'm not sure we need the lobby list at all. Anytime these are initialized, I actually haven't done anything with the parties yet, so I'll ignore that for now. But this guy we zeroed out whenever you reload it anyway. And if that's false, we're going to reload it. Lobby lists. Just clear. What am I doing here? A faster way to do this. Yeah, I don't think we need that bool. I think this one can go away, but I'll do that. And then when do we want to call that on enter main menu? Is this guy held in, is he owned by the main UI? Yes. So when we do this, yeah, let's do that. All right. Set mode. Whenever we set mode to main menu, we'll just call that function. Okay. Oops. Game UI. Mode equals mode. If mode equals UI mode. Yeah. Main menu. Main menu controller dot on enter main menu. That should be fine. I don't really have any reason or any way to get back there, but this does let us do have a test somewhere that needs to reference that scene manager test. The scene manager sets the UI mode. Well, let's see. Does the scene manager? I'm gonna guess. Where is the scene manager test? Scene? What do you actually build? You just the scene. Okay. So for game UI, we'll just stub out the function because we don't have any need to do that operation in this test. Right. Set mode. Mode. We don't need game UI. Oh, it is in the UI namespace. There we go. Nah. What are you doing? I'm falling apart. That's where it is, isn't it? Namespace UI. Oh, this, of course. Kind of silly. I've got to do the whole. Where are you? UI. I don't know. In the app test. Now that guy might want to actually do that. It's a much more involved test. Ooh. Do we though? I kind of don't love that. No, I think it does. Okay, because of the app. Let's see here. Does this have, it has the scene manager in it, which will actually transition the scene Okay. Okay. This is like an integration test, I suppose. It's gonna wait on here. UI, that's already on there. It's about 4:30 here, so assuming this build completes, I think I'll probably call the stream there. Oh, I can't call it now. Oh no. All right. We'll return to that if we actually need that to happen. There might come a time where that app test actually needs the UI to exist because a scene is like somebody's doing something to it, but I don't think it will right now. Where was I doing that? This guy. We'll just stub it out in here. I still do have to do this. App test. Could do it like that. I could just move that to the header too. It's not like yeah, it doesn't even have to be in the CPP, I guess. This thing can't be forward declared there as it is. Alright, we'll see though. Do we succeed? Okay. Oh. I was gonna launch, make sure we don't do anything crazy. And then I'll call it there. You can go in here. Yeah, there's nothing that would ever call that function. Well, it technically does get called the first time we enter, but it should put us in the exact same state we would have been in anyways. Join, we're in. So we got that working today. That's kind of about it. The rest of it was just some state cleanup. You still have to be able to get out of this state, which I have to noodle about what is happening there. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. See you.